Every second of your life, your body is under attack. Viruses try to hijack your cells, bacteria look for ways in, cancerous mutations appear constantly, and almost all of them are destroyed before you ever notice. Your immune system is one of the most complex and aggressive defense networks in the universe. It identifies threats, it marks them, and it eliminates them. So here's a strange question. If the immune system can recognize viruses, tumors, and infected cells, why doesn't it recognize aging? Because aging looks a lot like damage. DNA errors accumulate, proteins misfold, cells lose efficiency, tissues slowly break down. From a purely mechanical point of view, aging is not mysterious, it's deterioration. So what if the immune system decided that aging itself was the enemy? What if it began to attack it? At first, this sounds like the perfect solution. No more slow decline, no more wearing down, just continuous maintenance. But the moment you think this through, things get very uncomfortable. To understand why, we need to talk about what the immune system actually does. The immune system doesn't understand good or bad, it understands patterns. Anything that looks foreign, abnormal, or out of place gets flagged, and once something is flagged, the response is not gentle. Cells are destroyed, tissue is inflamed, collateral damage is expected. This is fine when the target is a virus, it's acceptable when the target is a tumor, but aging isn't localized. Aging happens everywhere, all the time, in every cell of your body. If the immune system began treating age-related changes as threats, it wouldn't target one organ, it would target you. Every cell that accumulated enough molecular wear would suddenly look suspicious, and suspicious cells don't get repaired, they get removed. At first, this might feel like rejuvenation. Damaged cells are cleared out faster, tissues stay cleaner, functions remain sharp. But very quickly, a new problem appears. Your body depends on old cells. Some neurons last your entire lifetime. Heart cells regenerate extremely slowly. Certain structures are meant to persist, not be replaced. If the immune system aggressively removed every cell that showed signs of age, critical systems would start collapsing faster than they could be rebuilt. And that's not even the biggest issue. The immune system doesn't just kill targets, it creates inflammation. Inflammation is powerful, it's also destructive. Chronic inflammation is already one of the major drivers of aging-related disease. Now imagine an immune system that is permanently activated, fighting aging non-stop everywhere. Your body would exist in a constant state of war. Energy would be diverted from growth, repair, and thought into defense. Organs would be caught in the crossfire. Healthy tissue would be damaged alongside old tissue. And eventually, the system would face a dilemma it cannot solve. Aging is not a bug, it's a consequence of being alive. Every process that keeps you functioning, metabolism, movement, thought, creates damage as a side effect. If the immune system tried to eliminate aging completely, it would have to eliminate the processes that cause it, which means eliminating life itself. There's another darker possibility. What if the immune system didn't fail immediately, but succeeded too well? A body that constantly deletes any cells showing signs of age might stay biologically young, but at the cost of identity. Memory depends on physical structures, personality depends on long-lived neural patterns, experience is written into cells that are not meant to be replaced. An immune system optimized for eternal youth might slowly erase the very things that make you you. You wouldn't age, but you also wouldn't remain the same person. From an evolutionary perspective, this starts to make sense. The immune system didn't evolve to preserve individuals forever. It evolved to keep organisms alive long enough to reproduce. After that point, aging stops being a problem evolution needs to solve. In fact, unlimited lifespan could be dangerous. Populations that don't age don't make room for change. They stagnate, they become fragile. A species that cannot let go of its old forms eventually collapses under its own weight. So instead of fighting aging, biology chose containment. Repair what you can, tolerate what you must, and accept the rest. Which brings us back to the original question, what if the immune system attacked aging? It might slow decline, it might extend youth, it might even prevent certain diseases. But it would also push the body into a permanent internal war, one where the line between damage and identity disappears. And that war wouldn't end with immortality, it would end with something far stranger, a body that survives, but no longer knows what it's protecting. Sometimes the most dangerous enemy is not decay, it's a defense system that doesn't know when to stop. If you found this interesting, I'd really appreciate your support. Leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the like button. It helps the channel more than you might think.